Good morning, all. My name is Tarun Gupta. I am an aptitude trainer of DCPK Department of Chandigarh University. In today's video lecture, we will be learning a very interesting and an easy topic, that is calendars. See, there are many confusions regarding this chapter, that it is very difficult and questions are very time taking, but that's are not true. You can easily solve the questions of this chapter if you just know the basics and have a little bit of understanding and practice. Let's not waste time and start learning. In this chapter, we will be learning following things. First, we will be learning the concept of odd day. Then, we will be learning the leap and lone leap year and the centuries. Then, we will be learning finding days on a particular date and then same calendar concept. So, this will be subtopics of our today's lecture. We are studying about calendars. So, basic structure of a calendar. In a normal calendar, we see there are 365 days and it is called a ordinary year. For example, 1879, 2009, 2019, etc. But there is another type of year in which we are having 366 days. This type of year is called a leap year. Its example are 2012, 2016, 2020. All these are leap years. When we divide an ordinary year, means a year having 365 days by 7, we will get a quotient of 52 and a remainder of 1, which indicates that an ordinary year has 52 weeks and 1 extra day. Now, this extra day is regarded as odd day. So, from here we can get that every ordinary year will be having one odd day. But in the case of a leap year, there are 366 days. As such, when I divide 366 with 7, I get quotient as 52 and remainder as 2. As such, I get in a leap year is 52 weeks and 2 extra days. So these 2 extra days are called ordinary days, odd days. So from here I can conclude that a leap year has 2 odd days and a known leap year have 1 odd day. So how to calculate the number of odd days in a month? Let us take example of a day, January. January has 31 days, irrespective of the fact that it is a leap year or a non-leap year. When we divide this 31 by 7, I get a remainder of 3, which means January has 3 odd days. On generalizing, I can also say that any month which is having 31 days will be having 3 odd days. And similarly, a month that is having 30 days will be having 2 odd days only. So, from here we can say that every month is having either 30 days or 31 days. If it is having 30 days, I will say that it is having 2 odd days. If 31 days, it will be having 3 odd days. But there is an exception, that is February. In case of February, we get 28 days in an ordinary year. And when I divide this 28 by 7, I get 0 as remainder. Means if we are talking about February in a known leap year, there are 20 days, 8 days, so odd days will be 0. But when we are talking about a leap year, in leap year, February has 29 days. So leap year it has 29 days. As such, there will be one odd day. So we can make a table to see which are the odd and which are not odd days in different months. From here you can get that January 3, then if it is ordinary year, if I will be having 0 odd days, and in a leap year, 1 odd day. March 3, April 2, then May 3, then 2. Now see, July as well as August both are having 31 days. So both will be having 3 odd days. Then 2, 3 and 2, 3. This cycle goes on like this only. Now when we are calculating the odd days, our basic function or the use of that is in finding the day on a particular date. So to make our calculations easy, we can make some code of 0 to 6, and these different codes denote different days of the week. 0 represents Sunday, 1 represents Monday, 2 Tuesday, and so on, 5 Friday, and 6 Saturday. As such, these represent different days, codes represent different days of the week. First question, if today is Monday, after 61 days, which day will be it? We can say that at an interval of 7, all days are being repeated. So if today is Monday and after 7 days it will again be a Monday. After 21 days it will again be a Monday. So similarly 7 into 9. After 63 days it would have been a Monday. After 62 days it would have been a Sunday. And after 61 days it would have been a Saturday. As such, I can easily answer this question that after 61 days it will be a Saturday. So we can calculate with these because every week or every day repeats after 7 days. This is happening due to the fact that a week consists of only 7 days. So they starts repeating itself after 7 days. Now, evolution of a leap year. How will we know that this particular is a leap year or an ordinary year? A leap year occurs every 4 years gap. Means after an interval of 4 years, normally a leap year occurs. But there is an exception that sometimes it occurs after 8 years. For example, this 1896, it is a leap year. In next year, next 4 year, it will be 1900. It is not a leap year. The next leap year will come in 1904. As such, you can see there is an interval of 8 years. So there is always a exception. In order to make our calculations easy, when we take a year and we divide it by 4, so we get, in this case, as you can see, we will get a remainder of 2. So it will be a known leap year. If I get a remainder of 0, I will say that it is a leap year. So one of the easiest way is this. Take the year divided by 4. If the remainder is 0, then it is a leap year, else no leap year. Now, there is an exception in the previous question, so that 1900 was not treated as a leap year. This is because in case of centuries like 700 or 1900, we do not divide it by 4, we divide it by 400. In case of centuries, we divide it by 400 to evaluate. So when I divide 1900 by 400, I get a remainder of 3, which means it will not be a lot leap year. But when I divide 1600. By 400 I will get a remainder of 0. So yes, this will be a leap year. So in case of centuries, we divide it by 400, and in case of ordinary year, we divide it by 4. So this is the way to find out that particular year is a leap year or a non-leap year. Now we need to find what day of the week was 180 December 31. So we need to find the number, the day of the week. See, when we look at 12100, there are 100 years. Let's find out how many leap year would be there and how many non-leap year. Leap year and non-leap year. When I divide 100 by 4, I obtain 25 as quotient. But this 25 will not be my leap year because this 100 itself will not be a leap year. So I will say I am having 24 leap years and remaining 76 will be non-leap years. Now number of odd days in non-leap years is 1, so 76 into 1 plus number of odd days in leap years are 2, so 2. It becomes 124. Now again I will divide this by 7. From here I will obtain that the odd days will be 3, or I can say the remainder over here obtained was 3. Sorry, 5. As remainder is 5, so I can say in 100 years, when we are taking 100 years, I will be having a total of 5 odd days. And 5 we have mentioned in the table earlier that 5 denotes Friday, so it will be Friday. It was a Friday. Let's move to next question. See, as we have seen in this approach that whenever we are having 100 years, we will be having 5 odd days, and starting it will be Friday. But if there are 200 years, there will be 3 odd days. See, in 200 years, there will be 5 plus 5, 10 odd days. Dividing 10 by 7, I will obtain 3 as a remainder. So, number of odd days becomes 3. And similarly, when there are 300 years, I will say that number of odd days is 1. And in case of 400 years, the number of odd days will be 0. Means if it is like this one 1600, I divide it by 400, so number of odd days will be 0. Now next question says, if today is Sunday, what will be the day on 7777th day? Look, we know that after an interval of 7 days, my day repeats. if the question was after 7777 days, my answer would have been Sunday. So we will be offering the next day after this if it is 7777 and 7th. So it will be Monday. Now next question, solve it carefully. This is one of the most frequently type of questions of calendar. So I request you to pay attention. It says if 17th of March, 17th March 2008 is a Monday, we have to tell that which day will be 1st April 2012. So 2009, 10 to 11 and to 12. We know that in an ordinary year, there is one odd day, but over here you can see it's 2008. It will be having two odd days in Feb, but that day is past. We'll be considering only the next Feb, so it will be Tuesday here, then Wednesday here, then Thursday here. Now 17th March 2012. Over here I will be having two odd days in Feb 2012. So on 17th March 2020 I will be having a Saturday. There will be two odd days, so it becomes a Saturday. But my question is asking about 1st April 2020. Means still there are 15 days in between. 15 days means one odd day. So my answer will be Saturday plus one day, that will be give me Sunday. My answer will be Sunday. I hope you are getting the point. If you are not getting the point, you can rewind and replay the video. Now this question, we need to find what was what day of the week was 15 August 1947. So there it is, a date is given and I need to find the day on this particular date. So very easy. I need to break this 1947. I can simply write it as 1600 plus 300 plus 46 years and 15th of August. We know that when there is a year which is a multiple of 400, there are 0 odd days. In case of this 300, we have learned in the table that if there is 100 years, I will be having 5 odd days. If 200 years, I will be having 3 odd days. And if 300 years, I will be having 1 odd day. So I will be writing 1 here. Now, in 46 years, these 46 years, the number of leap year and non-leap year, there will be 11 leap year and rest 35 will be non-leap year. In leap years, there are 2 odd days, so 22 odd days, and in these non-leap year, only 1 odd day, so 35 odd days. From here, dividing it by 7, I will get 1 odd day. So in these 46 years, I will be having 1 odd day. Now it comes about 15th of August of 47. In 1947, we can see it is a non-leap year. So Jan will be having 3 days, Feb 0, March 3, April 2, May 3, June 2, July 3, and 15th August is not taken completely, only 15 days of August will be counted. So from here I can say that adding all these and dividing it by 7, I will get number of odd days I will be getting over here will be 3. So in total I will be having 0 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3. Total 5 odd days. 5 corresponds to Friday. So our Independence Day, that is 15th August 1947, falls on Friday. I know it was a bit tricky, but I still hope you are getting the point. You can pause the video and rewind it whenever you feels like to re-watch it. Now next question. It was a Friday as we calculated. Now next type of question. We need to tell that which year in the future will have same calendar exactly as 2009. Out of these options, the 2009. This is a non-leap year. Next, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. The number of odd days here will be 1, 1, 2, then 1 and 1. As you can see, these it sums out to be 6 and 1, 7. On adding all these, we get a sum of 7, and dividing 7 by 7, I obtain a remainder as 0. So whenever there are 2 years which are not having any odd number of days between them, it simply means that their calendar will exactly be the same. If there are 2 calendars which have no odd days, it simply means that they will be having similar days or similar set of days. So this calendar of 2009 will be same as the calendar of 2015. So we're saying that it will be option number C. Now one more question for you. 21st Jan 2009. You can pause your video over here and then solve it yourself. After solving it, again play the video to check whether our answers match or not. So 2009, I can break it as 2000 plus 8 because 2009 is still running plus 21 days of Jan. Over here, you can see that 2000 is exactly divisible by 400, which means in these I will get 0 odd days. Now come here. In these 8 years, I will be having 2 leap years and 6 non-leap years. Means I will be having 4 odd days from here and 6 from here. Adding them 10, 10 by 7, I will get 3 odd days from here. See, now in the year 2009 till 21. 21 is exactly divisible by 7. I will get 0 as my remainder, which means total odd days in this case will be 3, and 3 signifies that it will be a Tuesday. As such, you can find any date on any date which day it would have been. So guys, that brings us to the end of today's lecture. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something. In case of any queries, you feel free to contact us at this email. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks a lot.